Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena, and I am one half of Life After Union. We are two twin flames in union. So, we are helping twin flames through their twin flame journey, through their spiritual awakening, and also through stepping into their new earth creative leadership roles. Now, this looks different for each twin flame pairing. If you are interested in more support on your twin flame journey, please join our community. We are helping twin flames have a little bit more fun on this journey, connect with other twin flames who are moving through the same thing, and the magic of this Union Catalyst portal is unmatched. So, if you're looking for more support, you can find it in the links below. Today, we are talking about 3 signs that you can understand and know on a very palpable level that you are meant to step into your own new earth leadership calling. So, that being said, the first sign, and sorry if you hear any noise in the background, there is some construction going on. So, you may hear some various construction noises. And thank you for joining me out here in the beautiful nature, the beautiful bush. I feel very grounded and centered here, so I hope that that will translate in this video. Thank you everybody also for all the wishes on me healing and getting better. I truly, truly believe that help our collective intention, our collective intention is something that's unmatched. So the more that we can get together and work towards the same things, the more that those things grow and flourish. And that's why I'm feeling so much better. So thank you for all the well wishes. I'm sending you also lots of love back now that I'm back in action. And the first way that you can know if you are a twin flame ready to step into your new earth calling is you hear the call. You felt this stirring in your system. You felt this desire to not do things the way others have been doing things, right? Maybe that means you've been burnt out by a 9-to-5 job. Maybe that means you've been in service to others for a long time, but you're feeling like a shift in the way that you do that. Maybe it's just that Spirit has been telling you and giving you signs and synchronicities to, okay, you need to start this new earth business. You need to step into your purpose. You need to step into your calling. Maybe it's been very blunt and in your face, or maybe it's been a whisper. Each one of you is at a different point in this journey, right? And if you feel called to step into a leadership role, to start sharing yourself, sharing your new earth purpose, that is because you are meant to, you are being guided to, you are aligning deeper and deeper on this journey to your soul, to your authentic nature. And part of that is that bleeds into every area of your life, right? A lot of people think, especially twin flames, they think, oh, well, maybe I need to wait until I'm in my twin flame relationship to start my new earth business. And for some of you, sure, that might be true. But for others, it's actually starting this business, reclaiming your voice, and finding that power within yourself that actually helps magnetize union to you. Because when you are truly loving your life, when you are living your purpose, when you are working on yourself and you are following like completely your soul's journey, that's the magnetic force that brings union to you. So if you've been hearing the calling, that is the first sign that you are on this soul-led new earth leadership journey, just as I have been and have been on. The second part is that your deepest wounds likely are in this area, right? So many of us twin flames, we expect our deepest wounds to be in the area of like love and relationships. But the thing that we forget is business and career is also all about relationships. It's how we relate to others, especially many of us who are new earth leaders. We have a very strong service oriented passion or purpose, right? So we want to serve the collective. We want to serve healing. We want to serve shadow work. We want to serve the ascension process, whatever that looks like for you, whether it's through art, it's through writing, it's through speaking, it's through creating something. This is why I'm calling it a new earth creative leadership, because leaders can take any shape and form. Leaders don't necessarily have to be the president of the United States. And even my twin flame shows me this every day, how he leads from behind with compassion and groundedness and understanding. So you can take your leadership role, whether you want to have a platform of 5 people or 10,000 people or 10 million people. Leadership comes in all shapes and sizes. And so if you are ready to step forward into your power in that way, it's likely that your biggest wounds are also in this area. And that being said, so your biggest wounds a lot of times are around being seen, being heard, being misunderstood or misperceived. So for you, stepping out into a more public role means you have to own your authenticity and your truth more so than you ever did before. And that can be terrifying. Especially as a kid, many of us have wounds around not being able to be our full selves, right? Or feeling like we're too much, or feeling like we're too sensitive, or we're too this or we're too that, right? So we shut off that more authentic part of ourselves in favor of the love and support of our families. And that's natural. We needed that love and support. But now you're at a point in your journey where you're ready to reclaim your voice. You're ready to reclaim your authenticity and being seen and being heard. And part of the way that you do that is through stepping into this leadership role, through getting your voice out there, through creating your art, through speaking your mind, creating poetry, creating writing, creating your online platform, building your community, right? Because the more you step into your authenticity, the more you're going to attract those of you who truly resonate with your soul. And I've seen that time and time again in the work that I do here also on YouTube. It's like the more each level deeper I step into myself, I find more aligned people to work with and create with and to do business with and to partnership with. And the level of support that I feel now on this level of my journey is like beyond what I ever thought was possible. And that all has to do with me doing the inner work and me stepping deeper into being willing to be seen. And that means both ends of the spectrum. You have to be willing to be seen good and being seen bad. We have tons of people that come on here every single day that say, you aren't who you say you are, you're hurting people by spreading this message, all of those types of things. But because I have my alignment with my truth and my spirit, that doesn't mean those comments don't knock me down from time to time, but it means that I'm able to discern my truth and my reality from somebody else. And that also leads us into another wound, which again is this kind of being seen, being heard, being authentic, which means we have to let go of our codependency. We have to stop being scared about how others are going to perceive us. Excuse me. And if they misunderstand us, then that's on them. It's not our weight to carry anymore. So, second is if you have these deep wounds around being seen, around being a leader, or maybe around even just doing business on your own. Maybe you felt like you were never good enough to do it on your own. Those are likely the soul's greatest evolution, right? So when we have these deep wounds around these types of topics in these areas, the soul says, yay! The soul says, I want to go in that direction because I know that healing that is going to bring me to my greatest evolution. And if you're already on a twin flame journey, you already know that you're on this greatest evolution of your soul, and everything else comes with that, right? Twin flame is not just a relationship journey. It's a spiritual awakening journey, which means it affects every single area of your life. There is not one aspect of your life that will remain untouched once you're on a twin flame journey. And part of that has to do with your career, your vocation in life, and how you serve others. Now, the third one is you might have been throughout your entire life somebody who feels otherly, right? Maybe you felt like you didn't belong in the family that you were born into, or maybe you were bullied growing up, or maybe you are neurodivergent or highly sensitive or empathic. So you felt like you were really alone. Like if you gathered a group of people together in your young days, you felt like you might have been really alone in that group because you were so different from everybody else. And the purpose here of being different is that you are being charged with creating a new world where different is not only accepted, but is also celebrated. So your differences are literally the medicine that other people need to see and hear and experience in order to move forward in their own lives. And so it's this very shadow aspect of ourselves, this fear of being different, because we have this fear of being cast out of the community, being cast out of our families. And maybe you have physically been cast out of your community or your family growing up. Maybe you have been labeled crazy or weird or different or odd or too much or too sensitive. Whatever those labels have been for you in your life, that is the exact medicine that you are here to share with the collective. So stepping into your new earth leadership position means accepting yourself on a deeper level, and that part of you which was shamed or was neglected growing up, right? That other weird or different part of you is actually your strength now. And I think about myself, and I think about the career. I was a hairstylist before I was working here on YouTube. And as a hairstylist, and being highly sensitive and empathetic, I was completely burning myself out on a weekly basis. Like, there's absolutely zero way I could manage having a successful relationship and also a family at the same time as being a hairstylist, because I was completely burnt out. I was not honoring the way my highly sensitive nervous system works, and I was not honoring my own energetics. So one thing that I had to come to terms with was being highly sensitive and empathetic is a gift. And it's a gift that I need to own. Because if I own this gift and I say, yes, that is me, that is a part of me, that is a valuable part of me, then I need to create a life around this gift that supports it, right? And working too many hours, not being able to spend time with my family, not being able to go out in nature, those are all things that my highly sensitive nervous system need to thrive, right? So part of stepping into this new earth leadership position for me is saying, yes, you can work under 40 hours a week and have a successful business. Yes, you can take time to yourself, your family, you can take time off, you can work the days that you want to work, you can have all the freedom and flexibility in the world and make it a success. But you have to do the reprogramming of the mind and the subconscious mind that comes with all of this. So that's the third one. If you feel that you've been different your entire life, you've been odd, you've been out of step, out of place, there's a reason for that. And it's because you are meant to create your own pace. You are meant to show others what it looks like to feel fulfilled, moving at your own pace, whether that's slower or faster than others around you. It doesn't matter. It's about finding and tuning into the way your journey is meant to present itself. So let me know in the comments below, are you ready to step into your new earth creative leadership? I am now creating an incredible program to help you through this, whether it's limiting beliefs that you keep coming up across, whether it's blocks and wounds around being seen and heard, whether it's the practical stuff, how to set up a business, how to run a business, how to do these things that nobody teaches us to do, right? So instead of feeling your way through the dark, instead of taking 5 years like I have to figure it all out, allow me to support you in that space. If you're looking to step into this role and you're looking for more support, you can check the link down below, and I would love to serve you there. We're still deciding whether this is going to be a one-on-one mentorship or a group mentorship, so just stay tuned to that, and as soon as you fill out the application, I will send you a message and we'll chat from there. All right, lots of love to you. Thank you so much for being here on this video. If you know somebody else that is in a new earth leadership position or is creating their new earth business, definitely share this with them, whether they're on a twin flame journey or not, because this information is relevant for anybody on this path. But that being said, thank you so much for being here today. I love you so, so, so much, and we'll see you in the next video.